Hello, everyone. Rabin here. Today we have the founder of ContextMinds, Marek, and we have Venky and we have Joe. So it's a full house. So if you already didn't know, ContextMinds can actually help you to map out your work in a mind map format. In addition to that, you can actually use these for SEO purposes. So I'm going to let Joe and Venky say a little bit more on that. And before that, hi everyone. Again, Rabin here. We are all online. Go ahead, Joe. Then Venky. Then we can go to Marek.
Hey, Rabin. Hey, guys. Marek, thanks for doing this. I've been waiting for you to do a webinar to share Context Minds. As you know, I'm a big fan. I've been using it
Yep.
for internal linking purposes, for internal linking strategies. And I think it's a really unique platform. So I don't want to take away too much of your time. So I'll let you guys go ahead.
Venky.
Yeah, in fact, I'm not that great with content and SEO, and every time I tried using some tool, I've literally fallen back. And I said, no, this is not my area at all. But then a couple of times I tried context Minds. Looks like it's going to make my work easy. But rather than just trying it out on my own self and not utilizing the application completely, I thought that I should hear from the horse's mouth, and I
Yeah.
think no other person better than Marek to give this demo for us. So I'm exciting because this is one area where I really feel that I lack, and context mind should give me that armory to make sure that I understand this. That's the expectation that I have.
Thank you, Marek. The stage is yours. Please tell us the story, how it came about, the context minds, and what is your thoughts behind it, and where you are heading to. Please help us understand these. And as I told you in the backstage, that I also need to learn some stuff from you. There you go. It's all yours.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Hi, everyone. And thanks, Robin, Joe, Venky, for letting me do this. Okay, you asked for a story. I will try to tell you some story. I hope it won't be boring, but let's start from the start. So ContextMind started as a sort of a student project during my PhD studies. I studied some database and similar technologies like linked data, semantic web. I don't know if you heard about it, probably not. And the original idea was that these technologies can help us make a better note-taking tool, visual note-taking tool that would somehow suggest you how to complete a note and then let you search through your notes better. I think it was quite similar to what is Roam Research and Obsidian and these tools now. So anyway, we started working on it, originally targeting students as users. Then we found out that mind maps and concept maps are a great educational tool. So we started offering it to schools, doing webinars, training for teachers, and actually several schools and even universities started using Context Minds. So it looked good, but we needed some paying users also, and we found out that there are people that can get even more benefit from Context Minds, such as people creating content creators, content marketers, SEO experts, and this kind of people. So we added some more sources into Context Minds, extended the functionality, adapted it, and started talking to people from the marketing domain and finding out how to use our technology to help them. And after some time of developing, we launched on AppSumo, which was at least I don't want to brag, but for us it was a great success, and mostly the best we got from AppSumo was the feedback. A lot of people gave us a lot of feedback, and since then we have been trying to improve the tool based on the feedback, add functionality, change things, improve the data sources. And you can check the roadmap. There is still a lot of work ahead of us. Actually, we are still just 2 people. Is the core team? Just 2 people, me and main developer. But we are currently looking to extend it, hire some more developers, testers, tech support, and more. So that was the story. maybe.
Great. This is the backstory. We want to know where it, how did it came about, and what motivated you to go into this. Of course, your study helped, and you did the PhD on it. So this is also a highlight, because when you did a PhD means you went to the very deep end to understand this mapping and the data, how Rome research does it, and how we can take advantage of it. Because as I told you in the backstage, that I'm also struggling a little bit because I haven't studied in that manner. So if I can understand, then I guess in our life we have so many people online. By the way, those who are attending and commenting, if I cannot see your comment in the back end, you need to give permission to wave video. I will share the link. But Marek, go ahead and give us a little bit of the taste of how the product actually works, and in a few contexts. Please go ahead.
Okay. Okay, so you should see my screen. So maybe let's take it a bit informally, and let's start from this is my personal account in ContextMinds. So you can see I use it for all sorts of stuff. There's also a lot of examples, but you can see that I use it to plan how we will do an affiliate plan for ContextMinds, which is something that's not yet ready. And we have some tech stuff to solve, and so you can see I'm using ContextMinds to think about it. You can see I used ContextMinds to create a job posting. I put together ideas for what we need for a sales guy that we need to hire. Here you can see I, of course, use ContextMinds to think about content topics for our ContextMinds blog. So using ContextMinds for ContextMinds. You can see, okay, also mapping my PhD story, but that's a bit different. I used it to create a call script when I am presenting ContextMinds to potential users. I use it to plan things, development plans, and other plans. And what we have, okay, this is interesting. This is in Czech, but I sometimes teach graph databases at the university, and there I also use maps in ContextMinds to explain things to students. So I use it in the original way, which is it was intended for. Okay, let's stop it there so you don't get bored, and let's go for some examples. So yeah, so you have already seen that you can use ContextMinds to create this kind of mind maps or other diagrams or schemes, and you can use it to gather your thoughts or plan things. but what more it can do. That would be best to show on an example. And now I would like to ask you if any one of you has an idea, like a popular or favorite topic or anything topic for the map, so that I can make the example interesting. So try to propose your topic in the chat. If I don't get any topic, I will go with meditation, because that's my favorite example topic for ContextMinds. Okay, so any proposals for an example topic? Can be anything. I see something. Tutoring. Thanks, Joseph. Okay, so I like tutoring. That's a good thing. So, okay, so let's skip these things. They are not that important, and let's go here. Okay, if we have more time, we can also go for the AI topic. That's also very interesting. Thanks. Okay, when I open a new map in ContextMinds, here's what I see. I see a blank canvas where I can gather my thoughts, ideas, topics, notes, and so on. Here at the bottom, I get suggestions of related concepts based on what I put here. You can take it as a kind of brainstorming partner who is giving you hints on what you can include, hints of ideas, related topics, and so on. And here on the right side, there you get web results and other resources on the topics. You can use it for research and add your own notes. So I can already see some relevant suggestions here. So I can start by adding a first topic to the map. But if I didn't see anything, what I need, I could just click this and type in what I needed. But let's use the suggestions when they are here already. And the related suggestions updates immediately. And I could now look at it and see what are the related subtopics where I could branch this initial general topic. Now these suggestions they come from several sources. Personal, that would be maps that I created before. So if there were already some content on tutoring that I myself created, I would get it here. Then we have related topics. These are some general topics like tutoring, so teacher, school, university, and so on. I could use also the community suggestions. That would be data from other users from ContextMinds. But I usually don't use this because we don't have that much content yet. So these suggestions are not that interesting. Then training questions and related keywords. These are things that people type into search engines. So like here, people are searching for tutoring jobs, how to become tutor, and how to tutor online, and so on. And you also get related headings. These are H2, H3 headings extracted from web articles related to that topic. So let's see. Let's say I'm creating some or thinking about topics for a blog about tutoring. So let's say online tutoring could be some subtopic that I could could focus on. Now, when I don't have anything selected in the map, I get suggestions related to everything in the map, or I can select something and then get suggestions specifically for that single topic. So yeah, I see some interesting headings that I could use as ideas, and I can select multiple of them and put them here. So I can use this brainstorming partner for brainstorming, just gathering everything that seems relevant or possibly useful. I actually get the brainstorming here. I can just gather stuff like here, and what happens now is another feature. I've got this auto link turned on, and when it's turned on and I'm adding things to map, ContextMinds tries to find the relationships between the topics, and it found some relationships from my previous maps, but they are probably not that interesting. Okay, let's get rid of those. Now, when I put together enough topics or enough ideas to think about, I can organize them either like this into lists, or I can use linking and use this mind map style. And then I can continue following these branches, and I can go into this topic of getting started as independent tutor and look for some look for some interesting subtopics that I can include, and again put them here. And if I don't know much about these topics, I don't have to open another window to use Google. I can just look here at some existing related web pages. So I've got here some guide that seems interesting, so I can pin it to my notes, and or if it is especially interesting, I can drag it to the map as a separate note or separate bubble, like here. So, and then maybe I will want to organize them together and say these are some tutoring guides, and I will put them into one list. Okay. Speaking about these lists. Now let's say I want to create an article actually called "Getting Started as an Independent Tutor," and I have some ideas here. I have some resources that I gathered here. I have some general stuff from tutoring that I can maybe also use. And I can use ContextMinds to actually create an outline. So I can add here subheadings like introduction, I can add conclusion, and maybe I can use this how to tutor online here. So what I want to what I want to show you is that you can use this to create a structure like main heading, subheading, and so on. So do stuff like this and make these subheadings. Now I have the subsections, and I could download this as text, which will create some simple exported HTML with the headings structured according to what I have in the map. And I could just copy paste it into Word or Google Doc or whatever. And yeah, for example, started turning it into an actual article. Or yeah, or I could copy paste it into ChatGPT and ask it to write an article with this outline, which is something that I do sometimes also. Okay, so speaking about export, maybe I have some colleagues, some teammates, or a client, and I want to discuss with them my proposal. So I can use this as a content brief or a draft of the content structure and share it with someone like this. I can send them a link. So anyone with this link would see the same thing that I see. You can see that they don't have to log in or anything, and they'll still see everything, including the notes that I pinned here, and they can actually also look at the suggestions even without the login. Maybe okay. Maybe it's worth mentioning that ContextMinds is free in the basic version, so you can use it for free to create mind maps, and you will also get some suggestions. Only the amount of suggestions is limited in the free version. Okay, going back to sharing, you could also export to PNG or PDF if you want a file, or you could even create an iframe and basically embed the map into a web page. That could be interesting, for example, to write a blog post with this structure and then include the map, basically summarizing the contents of the blog post, include it into the post itself, so that the readers get also this visual summary of the post. Okay, so I'm jumping from one thing to another a little bit, but so I already presented this part, which you can use to research deeper into the topic, to look at existing content. But apart from web pages, you can also get scientific literature on the topic. So, which probably on tutoring there probably won't be much scientific literature, but let's look. So if I ask for just for scientific literature, okay, so there is something, and I can ask for more. Okay, so I could do some research on tutoring also, if I wanted, or I could look at Reddit, what people are talking about that's related to tutoring. Okay, apparently it might be not that great. And yeah, everybody is speaking about ChatGPT recently. So we don't have ChatGPT yet, but we have at least GPT. So you can ask it to generate some short paragraphs on the topics. So sometimes it's useful, sometimes not that much. Sometimes it's good for inspiration. Okay, let's see what it will create. Okay, there's something interesting. So, for example, if I wanted to save the generated text to use it later, again, I can just pin it like this. So every time I select this this node, I will see it here. Okay, and I always forget to say something about the colors. So you can use different colors for the bubbles. Some of the colors are here by default automatically because these were originally headings extracted from the web. So I see them as yellow. These were questions, so I see them like this. I can change the color like this, and then all the questions will change. And I can create my own color tags. So, for example, I could say these are some guides that I want to use. So I will mark them as guides and say they should be, I don't know, yellow or orange. And maybe I can create a link to make this more clear, that I can say that I want to use these to space. So you can see we can also add names or labels to the links, which is useful if you want to share the map with others and you want to explain why are you linking the two things. And it is also very useful if you are creating more complex map. For example, you're researching some new topic, you don't know much about it, and then you can create these explanatory links like this. Like, for example, of course, this is very, very simple, but if I had something more complex, then it would make sense to add explanations of how these things are related. Okay. Let's see if I'm missing something. You can, of course, add your own nodes instead of just using these suggestions that I see here. I can add my own node like this, and it will appear here. And of course, I missed, or I forgot to tell you about these metrics. So if you are more into SEO, you can see the search volumes and some other metrics of these keywords. And maybe speaking about this, speaking about this, if you have a group of keywords like this one, you will also see like a total search volume of everything that's included in the group, which is sometimes interesting. For example, if you are presenting this to a client and you want to say, if we write an article on this topic, including all these keywords, obviously this is a bit of nonsense, but imagine there were meaningful keywords. Well, then this piece of content has this potential to bring this traffic to the website. Okay, and speaking more about keywords, or if you have an existing list of keywords or ideas, you can import them by copy pasting like this. If I copy pasted this list from somewhere, like, and then I get it here, or I could import it. Oh, sorry, import it from CSV. You can probably imagine what that is. And okay, you can also see here the add text box option, which is a bit complicated, but let me explain. Maybe it might be interesting for existing users of ContextMinds watching this, because this is a kind of a new feature. So if I have things like this one, introduction or conclusion, so these are just placeholders here. I don't need suggestions of things related to introduction, and I don't need this generated text for introduction. So I can say this is just a text box. It's not a topic that I want suggestions for. So I can do it like this. So then when I click on it, I don't get any suggestions. So this was a quick walkthrough or a quick demo of all the features. Maybe to sum up, the mission of ContextMinds is to give you a place where you can gather all your initial ideas and then branch from them to related ideas or subtopics using the suggestions here, and to research these subtopics using the web resources here, and then share the result, discuss it with others, and so on. I hope you are not all sleeping. Maybe we can pause it here and go to the next part.
I will go into the questions because there is a few complicated questions. So I will highlight them in a moment. Let me reformat the screen so we can see each other. Okay, here we are. Okay. Joe was sleeping or what?
No, I was listening. I was thinking the other use case, Marek, that a lot of people have started to use it for, ContextMinds for it, besides the article strategy, is the website structure and the sitemap creation and interlinking, which I've been using it more for, and I think it's very unique. To see your entire web structure before you get started, to show the client, the keyword strategy, and how just to kick things off. But then the article itself is excellent, just to create an article with it.
Yeah, thank you. That's right. There are many more use cases. I just try to showcase the features, but you're right. We are speaking about this just I think 2 days ago. I spoke with someone who asked that it would be great if ContextMinds could automatically extract the existing structure of a website and create a map of it, so then you can just start from there, from what you already have. Like,
are you working on that? Is that coming soon?
Not yet, but I think we could quite easily do it. We have some the technology for that. We already have it, so
wow.
I hope we will make it work. So.
I think some websites, they automatically use sitemap.xml file, and you might be able to pull that in and span it out from there. And that could be one idea. I'm just saying. So let me surface some of the questions that we have from the audience. Seems like pretty difficult question for this one.
Okay, ChatGPT. Okay.
So his question, it trimmed off. Sorry. How do you think it will impact on your product roadmap? We
would like to make use of ChatGPT, one thing that we want to explore is integrating ChatGPT in a way that if you create an outline for an article in ContextMinds, you could then directly, with like one click, ask ChatGPT to write an article based on that outline. Actually, I'm using ContextMinds this way already, for example, to write a job posting now that we are hiring. So I created an outline in ContextMinds and then copy-pasted it into ChatGPT. And it actually wrote quite a good ready-to-use job post. And I put it on our website after some editing, of course. So, and there are other ideas, but this is the first thing that we would like to explore. Yeah, rank tracking. So we are thinking about adding other like SEO data sources. So maybe, but we are focusing rather on the more core functionality at the moment.
So this one is a very long question as well. So he is asking, is it possible in the future that once we select topics and finish creating our mind map, we have the option to download, convert those automatically into a draft PowerPoint file? You can get the text from OpenAI API and image from free platforms. So I'm not exactly sure whether the end goal is actually to make a PPT by itself. I think that is what he's asking, to automatically create. I'm not exactly sure it fits with the product direction or
So yeah, I use ContextMinds to create presentations also. So this makes sense, at least for me and for some other users also. And it's actually quite a good idea. Yeah, use the you could even use the automatic AI image generators to create some like illustrative images, and yeah, create a draft, like not ready to use presentation, but something that you can use as start. Yeah, that's interesting. I'm not sure if we get to this year, but yeah, I will keep track of this idea and maybe we'll get to it.
Yeah, it's a good idea. It's a good idea actually, because actually he didn't ask about the auto AI image, but you picked it up, which is great. So because these are the platforms right now available, even in DALL-E in OpenAI, you can also call it from using your OpenAI API key. So that will be possible. So I think Venky had a question. I missed it out because we were outside of the screen and the mic was muted automatically.
I just had a use case, I mean, it was a personal interest, rather than me doing it, I thought that as a demo, Marek could do my use case.
No, why don't you say we can go around and discuss about it as well?
No, that's fine. I think it's just another topic. That's all. It will not make sense to.
I think this one already Joe replied, which is you can share by link, you can share by PDF already. This is a usual feature in the product. Now this one, I'm not sure who asked this question, but what is the data source?
Yeah, this is a very often repeated question, and a great question actually. So regarding the keywords and questions, we currently use SpyFu.com.
Right.
We would like to use some bigger data source like SEMrush or like some of these, but they are quite expensive and have very prohibitive API use. So that's why we use SpyFu, but we want to add other optional sources like keywords everywhere, I think it's called. So that's on our roadmap. And for the web results, we use Bing. Again, we would like to use Google, but they don't have API. For the academic articles, we use Semantic Scholar, that's similar to Google Scholar. And we also use Wikipedia, the topics extracted from Wikipedia. Yeah, and we also use GPT.
Of course.
So that's quite, actually related to this question. So entities, actually, Google's entities are quite related to what we have as extracted concepts from Wikipedia. So our general related topics are somewhat related or almost the same as entities by Google. So in a way, it's already there, but it would be, yeah, it's interesting idea to look into that even more.
So I will take 1 minute in between because I also wanted to show everyone that. So this is the form you need to fill up. Because we are streaming in 10 different destinations, it's not possible for me to go and post the link in each of them. So the link is very simple, fyi.cool/cm1. You have about 10 minutes to fill this up. After the 10 minutes, I will disable the form. So no new entry will be entered into the system. So once we have all these names, we will draw 3 names for the ContextMind giveaway. Thank you, Marek, to give away the codes. I say it before I forget it. So those who haven't got the form link again is showing on the screen. So please go ahead and then I will continue with the Q&A. I have all the questions plotted from the comments. So I will go to the next one once you are clear about this. So, okay. So with a team, can we work the same mind map? Actually, I was thinking of it like a Google Docs.
Great question. Actually, not yet. We are working on this. We would like to make it available in this summer, I hope. But yeah, a quick question is not yet. You can send a link to the map to someone else, and they can create a copy, edit that copy, send it back to you. But you can't edit it both at the same time, like Google Docs. But obviously, that's something that should be available there, and hopefully, it will be soon.
So I think this question is from Naz Hawk, and
So using ChatGPT together with ContextMinds. Okay, maybe I can share the screen again and
I can. Let me bring it up. There you go.
Try to. Okay, that's my that's my desktop. And okay, so let's try showing you the use case that I the real use case. So I created some list of things that we wanted to mention in job opening or job posting, and I exported it. And so I get this, what I created in ContextMinds. I obviously used all these suggestions and so on that I did use. So before, now this is a bit needs some manual work. That's something that we want to make more automatic. But okay.
I think it need a little bit more precise instructions for ChatGPT.
So yeah. So now you have to copy it. Go to ChatGPT. I don't know what's the URL exactly.
Okay, so actually Naz
Go
was
there.
asking in a different context. So he was asking that, to clarify, I'm asking you to use the ContextMinds AI writer, not the ChatGPT's one.
ChatGPT, yes.
So which one? Okay,
So,
or maybe
One
let me.
built-in, one that is built in ContextMinds. So they
that
want to
one.
see.
Yeah, the one that's built in is quite like very simple, like helper tool. So you select a topic that you have in the map, and you can here ask just for the generated text, and you get it here. And if you don't like it, you can click on the show suggestions button and get another
Let me
another
reformat
version.
the screen,
And
otherwise people won't be able to see. Let me
okay.
just reformat it
Maybe I
first.
can.
Yeah, like this.
Also zoom
Yeah.
in. So yeah, and you can keep asking for more versions of texts generated on that topic, and if you see something that you like, you can pin it here, and then you have saved it here. Okay, maybe one thing that's might be interesting is that once I pin something, it will be also used as an input for the AI generator. So now I pinned this text here, and if I ask for more suggestions, it should somehow reflect this piece of text here and either continue or somehow follow up on this, on what I have this as pinned node. I don't know if it makes sense. So basically, the more things you pin or add as your own nodes here, the more input the AI gets for the generator, and the output should be then different. I don't know if I make it clear.
So what Naz said, for the audience, they can extract the text, that content, and ask ChatGPT for another writer to build on that statement is also possible.
Yeah, to some extent, yes. The things that you do save here, they are reflected in the further generated texts here. So and everything that you save, when you then export as text, these saved AI generated texts will be here somewhere. Yeah, lead generation. So I have this one generated by AI. So I could then copy paste it wherever I need it.
So here is the next question. So do you still want to share the screen, or I will?
Maybe I can stop sharing and we can turn it on.
I can hide it. No
when
worries.
it's needed. Okay.
Yep. So here we are. Is there anything we can do in the future, like we paste website and find visual topics we can add? This might be a little tough, but I want to see from your currently, which I can see in Dinorang and website auditor, the desktop software. So
yeah, I think that it is related to what I said to Joe, that
earlier,
we would like to be able to basically extract pages and topics from an existing website and then continue from there. So in the future, I hope this will be possible.
Okay, and let me go to the next one. This one I think need to query either Google or Bing to actually find out the typical structure for these type of websites, like a specific service or specific solution driven website.
Yeah. In a way, you get some suggestions like this through the headings,
Yeah.
like related headings. This gives you like suggestions for
Because
the
it
for
goes through, right?
structure.
Because the more I'm adding the items, sub items, or creating a branch, then I can see more on the right side. It's more giving me more options, right?
Yeah, basically yes, both on the right side and at the bottom. Yes.
I think also
And-
Andy Lim mentioned something that is also important, that conceptual mind map for content and topics bring in more data from various sources to increase the quality or the accuracy of the content, I guess.
Yeah,
But
that's
then-
something that we would like
go ahead.
to do. Like extract the topics directly from existing websites, and then somehow in some smart way put it together and use it for more more quality content, more relevant suggestions. Yes.
Joe have a very important question.
Yeah, thanks for this question. So we won't be coming back to AppSumo anytime soon, but we would like to sell the LTD codes ourselves for some time. So this should start very soon. We're just working out some technical things, and I hope in a week or so we will announce this and let you either stack more codes if you already have some, or buy completely new lifetime deal codes just directly from us, but under similar conditions as from AppSumo, and with the
Is
same
5
price.
codes 5 codes max stack, right?
Yes, 5 codes is the maximum where you get everything unlimited.
So Constantine said, I guess the platform has more wide use, not just to use AI. I agree. It is more on building up concepts before you actually go and dive into the solution. I think Joe also put it in a very nice context that you are going to show it to a client, and then you have the map ready, and you can actually put a keyword and show that, this page, what will be the coverage of the keyword and what other contextual thing can come from that, which is a very unique way to approach to this, I believe.
Yeah, having a mind mapping tool that has data behind it is so powerful. I mean, I'm a big fan, like we all are, of all the other tools, Ouija, the other mind mapping tools. And that's why I was hoping, and Marek did do it, I was requesting just a blank text box, which was an excellent feature to add on, because now I can just use this as my complete strategy tool, complete mind mapping tool.
Exactly. So, Noor asked, they are using ContextMinds, but they want to use the duplicate feature, custom colors and certain boxes. Okay, I think they should be doing.
You can most of these things you can do it. Like you can create a copy of a map, and you can set custom colors for the boxes, or disable the automatic colors. So yeah, you can do this. And you have some more plans in this direction also to make it even better.
So asking
I
that,
see.
Yeah,
I think it's about, like, if you want to have the same thing in the map on multiple places, you can do that. Yeah, we want to fix this or enable this. It's because of our educational tool legacy, where we wanted users to have the one topic only in one place and link everything to this one place and don't have it on multiple places. But yeah, for current users, this is limiting, and yeah, good point.
So this one, I think a lot of time it's been happening in the LTD space that if you do not log into the system for a while and it just disables itself or it nullified itself kind of thing. So a lot of people are worried about these issues lately.
Yeah, we don't do anything like this, and don't plan to do it anytime soon. And if we did, we would definitely send you several emails before doing anything like this. It's actually, yeah.
And this one is very obvious.
Yeah, I already spoke about it. Yeah, one thing is enabling creation of an article based on an outline that you create in ContextMinds, and there are other possibilities like having ChatGPT to actually give you suggestions of related topics, and so yeah, there are plans. Folder, you can actually use folders if you create a workspace. There you have shared folders, but you can use a workspace even as a single user, and then yeah, so it's there.
Cool.
Ask support if you want more.
So I would need
how to use it.
2 minutes from you guys when I'm preparing for the giveaway. So Venky and Joe, please, and Marek, please tell the story how, if you want to add something into the discussion that for the audience, that there is something new coming up, or what are the plans for now. I can also show the roadmap, which is this one. Yeah. So it's very easy. cminds.me/roadmap. So you guys can go and have a look at it. I have to show Joe's comment because this was hilarious.
Yeah, that's right. That's our team member. That's my dog, and he is a bit lazy. That's why there hasn't been that many updates in ContextMinds recently.
So
we need more.
Marek and Joe and Venky, you guys can have a discussion while I collect all the email address and prepare the wheel of names. Joe, Joe,
Venky,
Marek,
I know
go
you
ahead.
have a lot of questions, Venky.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, but anyway, so what is the next feature that we can expect? We'll just quickly see the roadmap. I mean, at least the next couple of features, so that the private LTD that you do would be interesting to people who already not bought it or probably were planning to. So, is there anything that you want to?
That's a good question. So a thing that we are working on right now is the ability to change the size of the bubbles. So it's a simple thing, but it's something that we need to add there. So when you have something that's more important, you can make it bigger, and something that's less important, make it smaller. And also, if you have a long list of keywords, you could like collapse it into small bubble and expand it only when you need to see all of the keywords. So this is a very, very needed thing for users who have large maps with a lot of long lists of keywords or topics. So that's what we are working right now. And actually, we just had this discussion this morning with the lead developer that maybe we should prioritize ChatGPT more, because it's really, really awesome thing. And I have already said it. I use it myself also already.
The API isn't available yet, right? Is the API available yet for that or no?
That's a good question. I was like sure that it is, but I haven't looked at it. But I think there are a lot of other tools that are already integrating it, so I think
Yeah.
it should be
I've
available.
noticed a lot of tools are using it already, but I'm not sure if it's public or you can access the API easily.
Yeah. I actually haven't looked at it because I'm occupied with so many things. But I think if it is not, that we will have to wait and integrate it at the moment when it's available. But
I did receive an
good
email
point.
also. Oh, sorry, about the. Are you doing something with mobile for ChatGPT for ContextMinds? Something about the mobile devices, the iPad and stuff like that. Is the site more mobile friendly?
Good point. So ContextMinds already works on mobile phones, iPhones, iPads, but it's not that great. And one of the things on the roadmap is making it native app available on App Store or Google Play, and making it really more easy to use. But for example, I often use ContextMinds like traveling on the bus or in the tram, like preparing for the meeting or stuff like this. So at least I can confirm that you can already use it on mobile phones.
Okay, Marek, it's more of a personal question, but then from using ContextMind from my side, but I thought it'll be helpful for a lot of people. What would be one advice that you would give to users who are just getting started with ContextMinds to help to get the best out of ContextMinds?
Okay, so like obvious advice, look at our introductory or tutorial videos. There's one that is just 3 minutes long. That's the main video on our website. And then there is a recording from a tutorial done by Jack, who is a much better speaker than I am, and explains the features in a better way. So look at that. That has just 25 minutes, and it gives you. And then use it on some real project, like whatever you are starting and that needs some thinking and brainstorming. Try use it there. Put there the initial thoughts or notes that you have, and then try to look at what the tool offers you. So start that would be the best. Like learn it in a real life scenario.
All right. So we are ready for the giveaway, and let me put some background music before we go into it. Let's see. Okay.
This is Venky's favorite part. Music.
Many people's favorite part, I can tell you this. Okay.
I don't see my name on this list.
Whose name? You didn't fill up the form.
Oh wait, I didn't fill out the form. I gotta fill out the form.
The form is already disabled. If you want, I can add your names.
I gotta buy a code for Venky. I owe
No,
him.
Venky, have you filled it up? Let me add the name for you.
How do I read it so that my name gets chosen?
I don't have my name there. So we are going for the first one, okay?
Yeah.
We have a lot of contestants today. Let's try and see who is getting the first one.
Oh my.
So, Mizanur, are you present in the stream? If not, I'm going to remove your name. Now we are going to see the max participants.
was there. He didn't comment. 10 minutes back.
So should I remove him
Yeah,
or not?
he's here. He's here.
Okay, he's here. So the next one. Ooh. Naz, you got it.
All right, Nas. Yeah, congrats. Here's Nas still here?
Cheers.
Is Nas still here?
Naz? Where is he? Oh, he's going to miss this. Anybody can see his comment? There.
There he
He's
is.
I can see.
Nas is here.
Okay, cool. Okay, the last one. This is the last one, guys. Last one. Let's see who is the. What? Oh my god. Hi, Azim. Congratulations. Are you here or not?
Andy was
No, he's
close
not there.
twice.
He's not there. He's not there. Give it to
He's
the
not
next
here.
person.
I think he left. So he is going to lose. If he
Andy
left.
was close twice. Oh, there he is.
Oh, he
There he is. There he is.
All right, congratulations.
So no code for some name which came very close to the winner.
Yeah. So here we have 3 people.
Yeah.
So I will send you the CSV file, Marek, so you can take it from there. Thank you, everyone.
Okay.
Thank you, everyone. But before we all go, let me stop sharing my screen first. Okay, where we are. Yeah. Thank you. Congratulations, everyone. Just before we go, I think you guys should give a little bit of time and thought for the product, because yes, it might not be everybody's cup of tea, but if you start to put thoughts into it, means you want to map out and get AI generated suggestions on the side and see whether it match with your objective or not. So it can be any topic. It can be your work topic. It can be a sitemap, like a great example of what Joe just talked about, and many other things. You can even map out PowerPoint presentation. So you need to give it a little bit of work to get out more out of it. So Marek, thank you so much for the giveaway. Joe, Venky, thanks for the stream. And before I
Thanks,
go,
Mark.
I started my YouTube channel a few months back, and I do need your support. So I'm going to shamelessly show my link. So here, I'm the shameless person who show the YouTube link here. So because I'm doing regular shows, so I need a bit of support from people to actually bring the viewership up. And thank you everybody who attended and joined the giveaway. And that is it. Hopefully we are going to see new things in ContextMinds. Joe, go ahead, give some speech, and Venky.
No
Marek,
speech, just Marek, thank you. Thanks again for doing this. And, I'm a big fan of the tool. So I think everyone check it out, try it, see if you like it. If it's for you, definitely. I like the future. I like the roadmap. I like where it's heading.
Venky, you want to add anything?
No. I mean, I will start using ContextMinds and probably do a review video myself probably in a week or so. That's a commitment that I make to Marek. So
Thank you.
as I
Great.
told you, I'm getting started on ContextMinds, so I do have something to work on. So expect a video from me soon.
Thank you, Marek, and thank you for having the time to give us like 1 hour class, 1 hour 10 minutes. Fantastic session. And if I need some help on how to make use of it even further, I will message you. Okay. Don't take it otherwise. It's not customer support. I just need a little bit of help here and there.
Yeah, definitely. Whenever you have any questions or Suggestions, just email me or reach out anytime.
All right. All right. Thanks, guys. So we are going to call up the stream now. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.